Welcome to the Learn Computer Technology. This is the part 2 of PetaSAN tutorial series. In this tutorial, we will learn about the installation of PetaSAN, creation of cluster with minimum 3 nodes in PetaSAN. I will combine 3 PCs into one network storage device, creating CIFS Share and adding file to it. Before starting the process, here I already make plan to assign the IPs, so that work will be easier. Be careful that subnet needs to be separate. Here, we do installation and creation of cluster simultaneously to speed up the process and minimizing the video length. Now, let's start. Create VM with name, PSPC01. Select ISO of PetaSAN. Assign hard disk of 64 GB, 1 CPU, and memory of 2 GB. Add one additional hard disk of 60 GB. As we have already learned about creating VM in previous videos, I assume that we are comfortable with it. So, here we go little fast. If you have not watched, click on I button and watch the video for how to create virtual machine in Proxmox. Similarly, create VM with name, PSPC02. Assign hard disk of 64 GB, 1 CPU, and memory of 2 GB. Add one additional hard disk of 60 GB. In same way, create VM with name, PSPC03. Assign hard disk of 64 GB, 1 CPU, and memory as of 2 GB. Add one additional hard disk of 60 GB. To start the installation, start the VM, PSPC01, and select Console. PetaSAN license agreement window appears. Select Agree and click Next. Network configuration window is here. Type hostname as PSPC01. Select Network Interface ETH0. Give IP address 192.168.1.151 and gateway as 192.168.1.1. Click Next. Select the 64 GB sized disk for installation and click Next. To select your correct time zone, select your country code. As here are as IN for India. Click Next. This is your installation summary. You can verify it. Click Next. A warning related to hard disk is shown. Click Yes. Now installation of PetaSAN is in progress. Installation is succeeded. Click Reboot. PetaSAN has been installed at node PSPC01. A window with some information for this node appears. Deployment wizard URL for this node as http://192.168.1.151:5001. Type this URL in new tab. PetaSAN wizard window is open. Select Create New Cluster and click Next. Specify the cluster name as per your wish. Here is Learn Computer Tech. Specify password and type the same in Confirm Password box. Click Next. Leave NIC settings as it is, and click Next. Select Backend Interface as ETH0. Type subnet base IP as 192.168.11.0. And subnet mask as 255.255.255.0. Select CIFS interface as ETH0. And click Next. Select cluster size as 3 to 15 disks. Select number of replicas, 3. And click Next. Specify node backend IP as 192.168.11.151, and click Next. Check the CIFS service. Select disk for PetaSAN storage pool as SDB, and select usage as OSD. And click Next. Here we get a message for node deployment completed successfully. Now we need to create 2 more nodes to join the cluster to be built. Let's navigate to our Proxmox screen. Start the VM PSPC02 and select Console. Select Agree and click Next. Type hostname as PSPC02. Select network interface ETH0. Type IP address as 192.168.1.152. And gateway as same as for node 1. Click Next. Select the disk SDA of 64 GB. And click Next. Choose your country code time zone as IN for India. Click Next. Verify your installation summary and click Next. Click Yes and proceed. Now installation of PetaSAN at node PSPC02 is in progress. Installation is succeeded. Click Reboot. PetaSAN has been installed at this node. Deployment wizard URL for this node is http://192.168.1.152:5001. Type this URL in new tab. PetaSAN wizard window is open. To create cluster, we need to join the node created earlier. So, here we select Join Existing Cluster and click Next. Specify management node IP to join as 192.168.1.151. Give cluster password same as specify in node 1. Click Next. Now, PSPC02 joined the cluster successfully. Specify node backend IP as 192.168.11.152. And click Next. Check the CIFS service. Select Disk, SDB, and select Usage, OSD. And click Next. Process is ongoing, please wait. Now, node deployment completed successfully. Another node needs to join for cluster to be built. Let's move to create third node. Navigate to Proxmox screen, start the VM PSPC03, and select Console. Select Agree and click Next. Type hostname as PSPC03. Select Network Interface, ETH0. Type IP address as 192.168.1.153. And gateway, same for this node also. Click Next. Select disk, SDA, of 64 GB. And click Next. Choose your country code time zone as IN for India. Click Next. Verify your installation summary, and click Next. Click Yes, and proceed. Now installation of PetaSAN at node PSPC03 is in progress. Installation is succeeded. Click Reboot. PetaSAN has been installed at node PSPC03. Deployment wizard URL for this node is http://192.168.1.153:5001. Similarly, type this URL in New tab to open wizard. Now we are joining the cluster, so select Join Existing Node, and click Next. Specify management node IP, that is, node IP to which you are joining. It will be 192.168.1.151. Type cluster password, and click Next. PSPC03 joined the cluster successfully. Specify node backend IP as 192.168.11.153. And click Next. Select Disk, SDB, and select Usage as OSD. Check the CIFS service, and click Next. Please wait, it is in process. Node deployment completed successfully. Cluster has been built and now ready to use. This message shows that our cluster with 3 nodes has been created to use. To manage this cluster, you can choose any node, as all are of management type. Choose first IP. A privacy-related alert is shows here. Click Advanced, and then click Proceed. Sign in with user as admin and password. Click Sign in. This is the dashboard of PetaSAN. Navigate to Manage Nodes and click Nodes List. You can see all 3 nodes of this cluster are listed here. Navigate to Configuration and select CIFS Settings. Assign public IP range from 192.168.12.151 to 192.168.12.165 and click Save. A message, CIFS base setting saved successfully, appears. Navigate to Manage CIFS and select CIFS Status. Here you can see that public IP range has been assigned to all available nodes. Installation and creation of cluster of 3 nodes has been done up to here. Now, we start with creation of CIFS shares and adding files in it. Navigate to Manage CIFS and select CIFS shares. Click Add CIFS share. Assign a name for CIFS share, as I give LCTDATA. And click Save. Now a CIFS share created successfully. To see this shared folder, open your File Explorer and navigate to Network and to PetaSAN. Here, you can see that the shared folder, LCTDATA, is present. Right-click on it. Select Map Network Drive. Click Finish. Now this drive shows here. Double-click to go inside. Create a text file, and assign a file name. Here, I have created a text file, named lct_text. Open this text file, and write something. This is Learn Computer Technology. Installation of PetaSAN is completed. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Close the file. Paste some more files here. Let's move to our PetaSAN dashboard. Here, you can find that OSD usage has been increased now. Storage information has also changed. Navigate to Manage Nodes, and select Nodes List. All 3 nodes are listed here, along with their information. Let's see the CIFS status. Navigate to Manage CIFS, and select CIFS Status. Now you can see, all 3 nodes of this cluster are listed here. The node PSPC03 is active. Click on its status to see the details of active connection. Let's move to the dashboard to see the more information. You can view the status in various aspects. Now, we have done with this part of tutorial. We will meet again in next part of this series. Hope you have learned and understand the topic. Please like, share, subscribe and express your view in comment for our motivation. Thanks for watching.